So this is all dough that didn't really get incorporated well into the mix. It ended up on the edges of the bowl. So I'm gonna toss that. It really pains me to be throwing stuff in the waste. We sort of idealistically started to try to compost all the stuff that we throw away in the bakery, and then our pile became larger than a reasonable yard very quickly. And we realized that maybe one day we can return to composting now at this level, but in the meantime, we just don't have the time and resources to get out there and manage that much compost. I'm talking about like hundreds of eggshells every week. I'm talking about a lot of stuff that would be really good for the earth. So right now we keep a small little compost pile going, mainly with just our kitchen scraps like we used to. And we're trying to get back to the point that the bakery can enter that workflow. We have done other creative things with some of our waste recently. Our neighbors across the street have chickens, and their hens were producing soft eggs as it was getting warmer. And I believe it's a calcium deficiency. This may sound weird, but chickens eat their own eggs. It's a little bit cannibalistic, but the eggshells in particular are very nutritious for the chickens. So since we have an abundance of eggshells that we produce here for some of our products, we started giving our neighbors just tons and tons of eggshells, which they then, I believe, ground up and put in a feeder for their hens. We love the relationships that we're starting to form in our community. When we first moved into this neighborhood, I think we were the crazy ones here. We moved into sort of a sleepy neighborhood, a lot of older residents, baby boomers in this area, and I just think that a lot of that generation got away from working the land. I think that generation built our corporations that we have today, and so a lot of the people in this neighborhood still go to their jobs or they're retired. Not a whole lot of landscaping outside of ornamental happening. Probably not the biggest tolerance for things like chickens and that kind of thing, but we were the first crazy ones to have chickens in the block. We don't anymore because we have a bakery, but I don't know. We're attracting the right people into the neighborhood because people have moved in across the street, have chickens. We trade bread for eggs now. It's a fun little relationship. So if you value similar things, I really believe that if you do the things you value, you'll sort of attract people into your life or around you that value similar things and sort of become symbiotic with you. So what we're hoping over time is that this neighborhood continues to get more productive. We're hoping that more people choose to have chickens in their yard. Maybe there's a way to work together and keep the resources local. This area used to be just a bunch of citrus groves, and I believe around 35 years ago, this particular area was developed. A lot of the citrus trees remain, and all you see is just people with their beautiful oranges that are sitting on the tree and waiting for the birds later on. Some of them never actually get eaten at all. I really hope one day to have the time to fix that problem. I think that those oranges have a better use, like for instance some sort of an orange curd Danish that I could make with them.